Oh, come on. There were literally fucking 20 battleships in the queue, and you're telling me we don't even get 5 battleships per game. That is honestly really fucking annoying. But that aside, what we do have is a Nagato, Bayern, Congo, Oklahoma. None of those that I care about. Shores, Weimar, I guess, are going to be annoying. Blacklisted, Glacianaire. I believe it's how it's supposed to be said. Glacionere? I don't know. I'm not French, but Omaha, Hatsuharu, Mangahan, and a Hotnik and a T-22. So no submarine, no carriers is really, really nice. Hatsuharu and the Manahan are all in a division. So we are also being RPF located right now. So that could technically, I can honestly see RPF being on any of those destroyers. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, I think right now we're going to basically just run it down on 10 line and we're going to see what we come across. That's pretty much it. Because our Fubuki is going to fuck off in typical Fubuki player fashion. Tier 6 player fashion, I should say. This Fuso is more or less AFK. He's moving, but he's not really playing. And we do have a bunch of other ships heading over here, which is really unfortunate. Because it would have been better if this Nicholas went towards A, so just we would have 2 DDs per side. But it didn't happen, so what can you do? Hello, sir. He's firing torpedoes at me, I absolutely know it, but right now we're just going to try and get as much damage on him as we can. I'm honestly surprised he didn't just slow down and smoke up immediately, to be honest. That's definitely what he very much should have done, and then he wouldn't have eaten as much damage as he did. Although, to be fair, I didn't end up doing that much to him. Because, tier 6 guns. What can you do? And with that guy out of the way, that does also mean that the Hatsuharu is over here somewhere. Probably in that fucking smoke screen, if we're being honest. Okay. I don't think that the Hatsuharu is in the cap. Yeah, we're ticking it down, and we're also being located, which technically could still be, that guy over there, but I'm inclined to believe that that RPF is on the Hatsuharu, just because you do typically see and yeah, those definitely look a lot like RPF torpedoes, so I wonder. No, he's gonna accelerate behind the island before I get there. As soon as this Mangahan leans line of sight, we're going to... Well, never mind. I wanted to shoot at that Nagato to see if this curtain there would be enough to block the line of sight and allow me to shoot from stealth, but it didn't happen. And now the silence about to break the line of sight as well. So since we have a Nicholas in their mouths, I think we should be okay to run towards the other side over here, because it does look like they have a fair amount of forces over here. There's the Bayern, Oklahoma, Congo, Omaha Shores, Ohotnik, Glacianaire. I think that honestly it should be all of them. There's an unspotted T-22 somewhere on the map, but based on the fact that the division spawned over here, I'm inclined that that T-22 is over on that side as well. So we're just going to put away some parting shots, and we're going to head over towards the opposite side that our Nicholas decided that he was too good for. And we're going to head over there and hopefully try and put some pain into these enemy destroyers. Our New York is probably going to be donating, it looks like. Our Congo is doing that. He's sending it down the middle without actually sending it, by the way. And what has this guy spotted? Did he shoot? It looks like it. Actually could be the enemy Ohotnik that's just running him down. But he's dead, so rip to that guy. Honestly, what the hell is this guy doing? I honestly don't even know. Whatever. We're probably going to be face-checking an Ohotnik here at some point. This Congo, I don't know what the hell he's doing. But we're basically just going to look at running at this Ohotnik, and we're going to try and put him down. They do have an extra kill on us, so they're a little bit ahead on points. But if we can get this Ohotnik kill, we'll be in a pretty good shape. Our Congo is just still sitting there in the fucking channel. Turn broadside. Here we go. Go. And we're gonna get turned out because that guy 100% launched torpedoes. And then we're going to... Yep. There's the torpedoes. Now we're just going to loop back around this island and we're just gonna go right back towards A. And the idea right now is we want them to not be able to rotate their forces either through B and down the channel or back towards D where we're relatively light. Well, honestly, we still have 4 ships over there and we have 4 ships over here, so it's kind of even, but the idea is just trying to force them to commit as many resources as possible, not just to have taken A, but to hold it as well. By continually being able to apply constant pressure, we're basically trying to split their forces because we're trying to force them to commit resources not only to gaining ground, but also to hold the ground that they've already taken. So that's what we're going to be looking at when we're trying to play near A here. Even if we don't end up stepping in it, if they know that I'm around, which they do because I just killed their Ohotnik, they are most definitely going to try and do something about to stop me from being able to just walk right back into A. And we can see that with the Glacianaire and the Congo sending it right here. There's a Bayern over there that I have to be careful that I don't inch into the detection of. And there's the T-22 around here. This actually could be very bad. Okay. We might just have to try and disengage right here. Because, fighting a Glacianaire... well, never mind. We actually might be able to, fight this T-22 right now. Because the main thing that I was worried about right there was that cruiser. I did not fancy, taking a T-22 in front of a Glacianaire, Congo, and an Omaha. Even though I can't aim, so he's basically fine at the moment. This Omaha is getting really annoying. he repaired his engine, but too late. Here we go. That's an HE Congo, it looks like. No, it's not. Where are those HE shells from? Whatever. We're just gonna go dark right now, and then we're just going to move right back in. And the reason I'm gonna be taking the super aggressive route is because they're Omahas. If he shows broadside to any of these guys, a tier 6 8-inch armed cruiser, a Leon with 16 fucking guns, and a funny button Spanish cruiser, he's gonna get absolutely deleted. So I'm not too worried about the Omaha. And then the Bayern, it's a battleship versus a destroyer. That's really all you need to hear. But no one is really firing armor piercing at this Omaha though, which is a little unfortunate that he got away with that. And our Congo sat in the channel for like probably a good 5 to 7 minutes, sent it into B, and then died. That is the tier 5 experience right there. This Bayern's going to be an annoying target to try and put some torpedoes into, just because he's just going to kite away this entire time. Just going to get angled out here so that we can immediately just slip back out of range if either of these guys try and do something about me. Our cruiser right there is about to die. And once we have A, I think our play is probably honestly going to be go down that channel like the Congo did, and then just back cap B, because this shores is almost definitely going to be heading towards D, as well as the Oklahoma. Although, okay. We need this fucking cruiser to die, for one thing. And people are still shooting HE at that fucking Bayern, instead of shooting armor piercing into the broadside fucking Omaha. Okay. I see how this is about to be. I only have one reload booster left as well, which is unfortunate. There goes the Fuso. I'm gonna try and get some cheeky parting shots on this Omaha, but it's not gonna happen. Okay. Alright. Now our fucking team just has to press W and fucking send it, is what needs to happen. I'm probably not going to be able to go for B, because their Omaha and Bayern are going to be kiting away to that direction. And then when the Tatsuharu, Oklahoma, and Shores push around, I'll basically be trapped in this middle channel, which is going to be a very precarious position to be in, to say the least. So our play, I think, is going to definitely be heading back out towards D and applying the same principle as we did before. If they just fucking full send it towards C and don't leave anything to babysit D, I can just step right back in and back cap them. But if I can force at least like the Shores or this Oklahoma to stay behind and prevent me from just being able to step back into D and undoing all their hard work, that is going to remove their guns from the game, which means it's not going to be shooting at this New Orleans, not going to be shooting at this Agano over there. So that is going to be the plan. I'm gonna launch some Make-A-Wish torpedoes. You never know your luck. And it is interesting that we haven't spotted the shores or the Oklahoma yet. This is... okay. There's the Hatsuharu. We're gonna have to get insanely lucky to survive this. It's fucking shores. We can at very least kill this Hatsuharu. No. And of course the Hatsuharu's alive on like the tiniest sliver of health. But on the bright side, well, I actually don't think there is a bright side. I think we're honestly throwing. Our Leon is just has not done anything this entire game. I don't know what this guy's done. The New Orleans is broadside to the shores. Nagano's just going to get one shot. And the New Orleans, the New Orleans decided to take the long way around and take the path that puts him against the island instead of going around it. That'll keep him safe from the shores. And then the fucking Nagano kills himself. And then New Orleans killed himself. Jesus fucking Christ. And now we depend on this fucking Leon right here. And this fucking Asturias. I don't even know how that's supposed to be said. It's so fucking annoying that we didn't kill that Hatsuharu as well. If I got I could have gotten greedy and tried to get more guns firing on him, but then I would have been showing even more broadside to that shores. Ah, Jesus. And there's the Oklahoma. That explains why he wasn't in D. And our fucking Leon is firing HE now. Just go figure. And he missed. This is the real tier 6 experience right here. You have people like this fucking Leon right there. You have people like this fucking dipshit there. Let's see here. This dipshit in the Fubuki, Agano, New Orleans, the New York, Congo. I mean, yeah. This is, we had a good thing going there. And then we ended up just throwing it at the end. In classic World of Warships. Oh, shit, Jesus Christ. In classic World of Warships fashion, we fucking throw it at the very end. And then we end up having to rely on people like this in order to try and salvage what we tried to piece together. But it's not going to happen. Because, we're triple capped. There's only a minute and a half left in the game, and even if there wasn't, we're about to lose in 5 seconds as well. That Hatsuharu survived that on 75 health, by the way. That was how much health we left him on. If we had like one more shell connect, we would have killed him. That is really fucking annoying. But instead, he fucking donated to this dipshit in the Leon. Jesus, okay, whatever. Now it's too early. Although I don't think he was going to it was gonna matter. Yeah. Anyway, that is really fucking annoying. So that I think is gonna do it for today. We really tried our best to pull this team together, but it just wouldn't happen, so that sucks. But what can you do? It's tier 6. This guy probably only has single-digit games played, as do the rest of these guys, so that, I think, is going to be enough for today. I will see you tomorrow.